the master hand. Okay, so the defense has a checklist. Once the auction finishes pass, 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 the defense has a checklist and the declarer has a checklist. Okay, so we're focusing on declare. The first thing declare does is review the auction. Okay, there are always clues in the auction. We just aren't sure what they are quite yet. So we're going to be getting into that type of thinking on down the road. But for today, once we review the auction, then what we're going to do is interpret the opening lead, okay, which requires us to know the fundamental opening lead rules. And then the third step is to identify the master hand. Now, we're talking suit contracts here. No trump thought process is a whole nother world. So we're in suit contracts and we're identifying the master hand. That is key to do at step 3 because you only count losers from one hand, and that one hand is the master hand. So you can't start counting your losers until you know which hand, either declare's hand or the dummy, and it can be either one. I wish I could simplify and tell you it's always declare's hand, but it's not. Okay, so this is the checklist within the checklist of determining the master hand. In general, the long trump hand is the master hand, and that's why more times than not, the master hand is the declarer's hand because they bid the suit first. They have the long trump suit. But our auctions sometimes go 1 club, 1 heart, 2 hearts, and now we're in a 4 forfeit, right? So when you're playing in a 4 forfeit, this is your thought process. Look at the trump suit. Choose the master hand that has the stronger trump suit, right? We're equal length. If we had more trumps in one hand or the other, the long trump hand would be the master hand. If equal length, then choose the stronger trump suit. Now, the theory behind that is that you want to pull trump with the stronger trump suit and eliminate losers through the trumping technique with the weaker trump suit, right? So the stronger trump suit will be the master hand, and the weaker trump suit will be called the cover card hand. If the strength of the suits are equal on both sides, then identify the master hand as the more distributional shape. Okay, if any one of them has more doubletons, more singletons, more voids, right, that now becomes your master hand, and the other hand is the cover card hand. But if you find that it's equal length, equal strength, and equal distribution, I call this all else equal. Count from the declarer's hand. Now, in reality, you could count in this situation and all else equal. You could count from the declarer's hand or you could count losers from the dummy. It doesn't matter. What I want you to do is be consistent. Be consistent in identifying the master hand. So when all else is equal, identify the declarer's hand as the master hand. Okay. Now, having said all of that, there is such an animal called a master hand reversal, where you call one hand as a master hand, but as you get into the development of your plan, right, how you're going to eliminate your losers, you find that you need to reverse the master hand. It can happen in the middle of the hand. You could have a master hand reversal. Now, we're not going to focus on that reversal thing, but if you've heard of a trump reversal, right? That's what's happening. You've identified one hand as your master hand, but then in the play of the hand and perhaps how the defense takes on their side, your master hand reverses. And that's all a master hand reversal is.